As the fact that we are in a digital society.
Okay.
Everybody has access to information, and then we are building freedom within. So that cannot be stopped. What the Commission should emphasize is that even though there is a lot of information flying around, we shall give the official communication. And then as Kenyans, we should accept that finally what we will take as the results are the official communication. But there is no way you're going to stop everybody who is in the polling station from sharing what they have. And the people, from consolidating this in alternative telling centers and releasing the result. This happens all over the world. It's not the first time. And we know that all over the world, in all established democracies, losers most of the time actually concede before the election commission officials release the results. So I don't think that should be a worry. But I understand where they're coming from.
Okay.
That, before they are able to consolidate their figures, they see a lot of figures running around. But they can't stop that.
All right.
I think they want to announce the people's results.
And I see most of the people watching here are so much concentrated on Malava as well as Mbeere. They are literally asking for us to give them the updates from there. Okay. And I think we read a bit of politics in this, but even before we look at it and all that, we know, based on what we have highlighted, what has happened to Member of Parliament, that is Peter Kaluma, is unfortunate. But also politically, it speaks volumes, and especially picking what it is that the guest I had here yesterday, that is Prof, highlighted in relation to, the places that are there for President William Ruto to take home, courtesy of the broad-based government. This particular area where Peter Kaluma was is one of these key spaces. But when you see these kind of attacks, what does it speak politically? Wakili.
Myself?
Yes, you.
Yeah, I think it's a bad start for the Kenya Kwanza, to be honest. If you have
Call them the broad-based government.
If you have power and you have, ruler instruments, so to say, and then you get this kind of challenge, in my humble view, that is bad for them. And it also shows that the broad-based government, as you say, I think it's Kenya Kwanza either way, they have lost the ground. They don't have the ground the way they had it.
Okay.
I'm also seeing that the competition at Mbeere North is quite close. Probably somebody's going to win with less than 1,000 votes. Of course, that would be a big win for the broad-based government. But that's an area where the deputy president comes from, and also, to defeat a deputy president, a sitting deputy president, and all that, there's so much we are looking at. But in terms of what it means, with all these hula balos, people fighting in Agorosare, that simply tells you the broad-based government. Well, really, I don't know why you call it broad-based government, but I think the Kenya Kwanza grip on the people, the way they had promised them, is slightly low now. It's not as it was. If you look at what happened in Kisii-Nyamira region, for example, where I come from, I'm aware that they blindly voted for whoever was not for Ruto. And that was clear. For them, it was like, you're fighting our son, we will definitely close our eyes and not listen to anything else.